This may seem strange to you guys, but this is a watch that I was not going to share. I was not going to share it with the channel at all. I was just selfishly going to like hold it as my own and not really tell people I owned it. Of course, it's made small appearances here and there on the channel, so the regular viewers already knew that I had it. But this is the Nodus Canyon, the collaboration or the design lab that Nodus does. I'll put a link to that down below with collaborations. They've actually done a watch even with my channel. So the Random Rob Nodus Deep is a Destro orange dial, no date dive watch. This one, Matt Farrer worked with Wes and Cullen to come up with the Canyon. This is the second version. The first one sold out insanely fast. It's very difficult to get that watch now. You have to rely on the secondary market, and most people are just not giving them up. So thankfully, I was able to snag this one, which is more my speed anyway, with the orange dial, and they increased the production on it. They made 200 of them. I don't know if there's any left. Let me look. Are there any left? Sign up. No, they're out of stock. So yes, you are welcome. I'm showing you yet another watch that you cannot go to Nodus and buy. You missed out on this one, so you need to pay attention next time when they do these design lab releases. Sorry, it just is what it is, guys. But case size on this is 41 millimeter. The lug to lug is a 47.2. The thickness is 11.8. You have a chamfered and domed sapphire crystal that sits a little proud of the bezel. 20 millimeter lug opening. Bracelet tapers down to 16. And you have a 7.45 nice oversized crown with a kind of, what do you call it, like a copper toned insert there. So like I said, this was a collaboration build with Matt Farrer. He's of the Smoking Tire. He's also done a ton of other businesses. He's out in California, as well as Nodus is out in California. That's where this is designed and assembled, as indicated on the case back there in Los Angeles. This is number 167 of 200. This is kind of the Canyon. I'm like, listen, I'm all for really cool case backs. That just looks like a nugget or something. I don't know. It was supposed to be like the topographical view of the Canyon that the Smoking Tire typically records their car review videos. Which I'll put a link to that YouTube channel in case you didn't know. Maybe you're not a car guy, but if you're a car guy, then you probably have heard of Matt Farrer or the Smoking Tire, whether you realize it or not. He's that integrated into the community for sure. So the watch is 200 meter water resist. It has a kind of special movement in it. This pushed the price point up. This was an experiment, and it turned out pretty dang good because Nodus traditionally makes more affordable watches. This guy was $1,199, so $1,200. And you guys may not believe this or realize this, but a lot of these watches that I own, I actually buy. And yes, I could have reached out to Nodus. I work with them often and probably got a discount. But I don't do that. I just went on the website just like anybody else did, and I just purchased it. Did this back in late January. So I've had the watch for a few months now. I wear it on a regular basis. Absolutely love this dial color and design. When I first was able to, or when I first had seen that this watch, not this one, but the green one and then the orange one, but had come out, I thought it was going to be the smaller watch. I should have known better because Matt has a little bit larger wrist. So I should have known better that he was going to make a watch that works for him. So it definitely worked for me. But it was at the launch party for the Random Rob Deep that I did out in Long Beach with Nodus that I was able to see this in person. And I knew right then I was going to buy one because the size is perfect. The color is perfect. The tones are perfect. This is called the Sunset Orange. I mean, look at the way it gradients out. So it's a really nice, I mean, if it would have been any one of those shades of orange, it would have been perfect. The fact that it's all of those shades of orange is beyond perfect. So, and then there's like little weird, I don't want to say weird, but unique things that I'm not really sure why, but like if you look, and I know my eyes kind of messed up, but I don't know if you can see it, but if you look from like the top to 5, like that chapter color is a little bit different. So you'll see that. And then the way they did the handset in like a brushed and polished relief gunmetal makes the contrast so dang easy to read this thing. Love the no date. And like I said, the movement is a Peru. I don't know how to say the darn thing. It's an LJP G101, which has 24 joules, 4 hertz, 68-hour power reserve, and of course, Nodus regulates this plus minus 5 seconds per day. So if you look at the architecture of the movement, if you go online and look that up, the LGP G101, it does look familiar. You know it's kind of based on something. I think it might even be based, I could be talking way out of line here, but I think it's based on kind of like the Miota almost. Has some of the similar architecture if you look at it. If you compare them, if you like want to geek out about movements a little bit. But of course it has the Nodus clasp with the quick adjust on there, and it's also stamped with the smoking tire logo. Pretty dang cool. So if we put this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, like I said, I wear this thing a lot. It wears perfect on my wrist. I love how easy it is to tell the time on this thing, and it's a no date, so it just works great. Tons of traction on that oversized crown. I think it might be like the perfect watch. It's kind of like, I don't want to compare it to an Explorer, but it has like the 369 at the cardinal positions, and then it's very legible, but it's in orange, so it's perfect for me. So I want to say personally, I want to say thanks to Matt, Wes, and Cullen for making this watch, because I couldn't imagine a better watch. Honestly, this watch is perfect. So, and I'm sure they'll come out with more because of the success with the green one, and then of course the orange one now. I'm sure there's more in the future. So keep your finger on that pulse. Keep your eye on Nodus. You can go to the Facebook group if you're not on there. You know, I don't know, maybe I'll update you on this channel or something if you want to subscribe. You could stay updated there. But I post a lot of videos, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming for people. BGW9 Lume on this, I believe is what it's listed as. Let's turn off the lights and check it out. Yeah. Tons of Lume on this thing. Like I said, day or night, super, super legible. Great watch. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next vid.